still can't catch us. Hey, you know where you get it from because you more short than me. Hold on for a minute. Damn, I had it perfect too. I had to fuck it up. Jake always. Damn. I had it perfect. Hold on for a minute. Damn, I had it, man. Cause I had that shit perfect too. Slovakia audience, hold on, let's see. Okay. Now, yeah. Don't worry, bro. Like, go ahead.
All right, shalom, shalom. We're the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in, week out, prophesying the downfall of the society that you call America and the other joining countries that are going to send missiles and nukes on America. All right? We're going to start off by giving all praises to our God, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakodat. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone Ruel, and salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing this truth with all diligence and sincerity. All right? Because right now you just had something roll out within these past couple weeks, which is the CBDC, which in probably a year's later of time is going to roll out to a digital currency that's going to be inserted inside of your skin and eliminated all other currencies that are being used, whether it be coin, cash, and it's going to eliminate the credit card and put all credit and debts onto a new banking system. And this system is going to be the end-all, be-all of this society as you know it. Before that happens, austerity measures, civil unrest are going to begin on this soil, man. All right? First Thessalonians chapter 5 at the NLT Bible. All right, it said, now concerning how when all this will happen, dear brothers and sisters, we don't really need to write this, for we know quite well that the day of Yahweh's return will come unsuspectedly like a thief in the night. Yeah, it says the day of the Lord is going to be like a thief in the night, man. It's going to be like a time like how you have now. People are all gathered together for the Beyonce concert, Ed Sheeran, what have you. And they're going to be caught on unawares, because if you're feeling yourself full of this nonsense and you're being blinded by bread and circus, well, you don't know what's going on right now, man. All right? You don't know that the U.S. has been picking up incels all over the region, man. there's been intel from other countries, or spies from other countries. You had Chinese spies that have been picked up, Russian
spies. They've been here for years, man. And if you look at that, remember that TV series on FX called The Americans, and they had the Russian spies. They look like that. That's real life, man. You got sales and shit. They come here. They have families and all this shit. And mostly, like, sometimes they'll indoctrinate their children Russian by nationality and stuff. Their children become spies and shit. And their children become spies, man. So you got people that have been over here like that for years, man.
Yeah, but the times that are about to come, we're gonna catch these people on their leads, as the scripture says, man.
It says, well, that day Yahweh will come unexpected like a thief in the night. When people are saying everything is peaceful and secure, then disaster will fall upon them as suddenly as a pregnant woman's labor pains begin, and there will be no escape.
Right, when they shall say peace and safety. Because this is probably going to be the last summer that you're going to have that's going to be like this, man. All right? Because things are going to close down again, and it's not going to open back up like it did before. That was a trial run before. This next thing is the opening for this digital currency, man. That's the next insert, or the next injection that you're going to take.
It said, but you aren't in the dark about these things, dear brothers and sisters.
Yeah, it says we are not in the darkness as others, man. You know, those that are aware of these things, they're out there whistleblowing or prophesying, man.
It said, and you won't be surprised when the day Yahweh comes like a thief. For you are all children alike of the day. We don't belong to darkness and night.
Right, you brothers that's out there teaching and learning, man, you're understanding that these prophecies are coming to pass, all right? So it's not going to catch you on unawares. Now, the average everyday citizen that don't know Yahweh Shem Shai, don't know the name, don't know who they are, all right, don't know the times, don't know that this is not their rest, they're going to be caught up in it and be SOL, man, which is to say shit out of luck.
It says, you won't be surprised when the day of Yahweh comes like a thief. For you are all children alike and of the day.
Right, man. You know, brothers might be getting a little bit nervous because of the times we've been in, but you know, hey, we've been prophesying this and warning this. Yeah. It's just, it's crazy that it's damn near here, but this is what we've been talking about for decades, man.
Yep.
All right, and some for half a century, damn near.
Yep. So we're a bunch of day walkers, man. Just like in Malay, we walk spiritual in that spiritual light, and we see everything that's going on. All right, Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20, at the NLT Bible. Look for the Most High's instruction and teaching. People who have contradicted His word are completely in the dark. They will go one place to another, weary and hungry, because they are hungry and will rage and curse their king and their power.
Yep.
And they will look up to heaven and down at earth.
Hard to be steady and hungry.
Yep. But wherever they look, there will be trouble and anguish and dark despair, and they will be thrown out into the darkness. Yep, Isaiah 8:20 in the NLT Bible.
Yeah, 9 is when we talked about that when it snatched.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it for you. You see how they got coffee up my King James Bible. Isaiah chapter 9, verse 20 at the NLT Bible. They will attack their neighbor on the right, but will still be hungry.
So you're gonna have people that's gonna be eating each other out here, man. We're coming to those times where it's gonna actually get bad. It was funny, I was talking to my brother earlier and we had quoted that scene from Dark Knight. And the Joker said it. He said he was ahead of the curve, meaning he was prudent. He could see what's about to come, man. All right? When the cars are down, these people will eat each other. Yep. And soon enough, that's literally going to come, man. You're going to have people that's going to be eating their children.
You want to go verse 19.
That child, there was a burden.
Verse 19, the land will be blackened by the fury of Yahweh heavens are armed. The people will be filled with fire, the third of destruction. Yep. But before that, they will attack their neighbor on the right and still be hungry. They will devour their neighbor on the left, but will not be satisfied. In the end, they will even eat their own children.
Yeah, it says that these women are going to side their own children like they did in the past, man. All right? They're going to eat the fruit of the womb. All right? Which was the fruit of the womb, man. All right? Like the dude said on on what was that movie was called Snowpiercer?
Yeah.
He said, "There's two things I hate about myself. One is that I know what people taste like. The other is that I know that babies taste best."
Wow. Wow.
And you're gonna have that out here, man. That black woman that had 10 kids, she's gonna be eating them kids, man.
Yep.
Without a care in the world.
She's gonna eat.
Dirty black bitch.
Let me see. Where is she? First Corinthians, Zephaniah 1:12. Yeah, I'm fine. All right. 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 4. 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 14. For people who are spiritual can receive the truth from the Most High Spirit. It all sounds foolish to them, and they can't understand it. Only those who are spiritual can understand what the Spirit means.
Right. It's talking about the carnal man. Somebody who's not spiritual, these things are done unto them in parables. If you can get shit. Was it Mark 4?
Mark 4.
Is the mystery of the kingdom revealed, right? Because prior to what the Roman Catholic Church would tell you, this is not for all. This is not for an entire group.
Yeah.
This is only for the elect, the chosen out of one race.
Yeah. Mark chapter 4, verse 22, the NLT Bible. I'm sorry, 21. Then how shall I ask them, would anyone light a lamp and then put it on the basket under the bed? Of course not. The lamp is placed on a stand where light will shine. For everything that's hidden will eventually be brought up into the open. And every secret will be brought to the light. Anyone with ears should hear and listen and understand. Keep going. Then he added, pay close attention to what you hear. The closer you listen, the more understanding you'll be given, and you receive even more. To those who listen to my teaching, more understanding will be given.
Right, because the scripture says that the gospel was preached unto us as well as unto them, but not being mixed with faith. So you hear these things, but you don't want to believe because it's not in you to believe.
Right, it says, to those who listen to my teaching, more understanding will be given. But for those who are not listening, even with no understanding, will be taken away from them.
Exactly, man.
Yep. And that's why brothers drop out the truth, man. All right.
That NFT is really fucking
But it is
yeah, it is. It's straightforward. It was Mark 4 and 11.
Okay, I get it.
A little different.
But it's cutting their ass. Mark chapter 4, verse 11. He replied, you are permitted to understand the secret of the kingdom of the Most High.
So we've been permitted because everybody, hey, prior to what you believe, the Lord does not, you don't accept the Lord accepts you.
Right.
If the Lord didn't want you to get it, it's because he did not desire for you to have it.
Yeah. He replied, you are permitted.
So you have to be permitted to even preach this or even believe or understand this. It's a lot deeper than Jesus Christ, man.
You are permitted to understand the secret of the kingdom of Most High. But I use parables for everything I say to outsiders, so the scriptures might be fulfilled.
Because what the Lord used to do back then, he would break things out, he would bring it out in a parable or a similitude, which is a picture story, and then he wouldn't break it down to the others because they wouldn't get it no matter what. So he would go to his disciples and break it down.
He said, when they see what I do, they will learn nothing.
Exactly.
When
they saw hey, you people are going to see the miracles just like you did back then. You're going to see the judgment just like you've seen back then. But you won't get it if you're not meant to get it until you are destroyed.
It said, when they hear what I say, and when they see what I do, they will learn nothing. And when they hear what I say, they will not understand.
Right, it says that the wicked generation seeking after a sign, and the Greeks for wisdom. All right? There shall no sign be given, but the sign of the prophet Jonas, man, which is to prophesy to you people of what's to come in your lifetime, man. To prophesy your destruction. That's all you're going to see.
Otherwise, they will turn to me and be forgiven. In your house, I said to them, if you can't understand the meanest parable, how do you understand the other parables? All right? Zephaniah.
Yeah, man. Society is at its end, man. The deficit is being devalued. Other countries are no longer trading with the dollar. That means it's just circulating until it's going to spin into hyperinflation because it's not going anywhere. You're printing much money with no value to the currency. That's the reason why you're going to a CBDC right now. That's the reason why the banking system is switching right now.
Somebody 112.
Well, you can start in 11.
Zephaniah chapter 1. Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 11. Wail and sorrow, all you who live in the market area, for all the merchant traders will be destroyed.
Yeah, because the economy is going to crash sooner rather than later. The economy is going to crash.
And you see how everybody relaxed. They got their mocha, Starbucks mocha, latte, whatever the fuck that is. They eat a damn bagel, whatever that is. They think it's just like this economy. They think it's just like a faucet that just keeps running and shit. You you think water just come out. You ain't think about how the water, you gotta pay the water bill and shit. You think water just until you run out the faucet.
Hey, well, these people have never read the story The Giving Tree. Because that was an entire breakdown that sooner or later you keep on using something, you're going to use it up. Yep. And there's no balance in this economy. So it's going to get used up. There's nothing backing your dollar. It's all based on a fiat system. Yep. But you people don't understand things like that. That's the reason why this American culture, you think you can take it to any country and be an American. Hell no, you can only be an American here, man. You can only be that powerful here. But sooner or later, that sovereignty that America has it's not going to have it on its own soil. You people won't learn that until you get butt stroked by a fucking rifle or something, man.
Yep. Verse 12. It says, I will search. It said, I will search for ladders in Jerusalem's dark corners, to punish those who seek compliance, to punish those who seek complacent in their sins.
And it says in the KJV that are settled on their leaves. But right there it said complacent, meaning you're fully okay with this life, man. That's the reason why when we come out and prophesy, it doesn't matter if you don't have the most money. You don't want to hear this because it's bringing down your American dream, man. But it's a nightmare.
Yep. It said they think Yahweh, damn, it says right here, it hit hard. They think Yahweh will do nothing to them, either good or bad.
Exactly. Like you people might complain that Esau got a foot up your ass, the so-called white man, but you're fully okay with feminism, homosexuality, pedophilia, all that bullshit.
Just recent now, there was a video of little King J. He doing they got videos they released a leak. He doing somo activities behind bars and shit, man, with girly men.
And it's coming out because they're trying to make that a norm in the society.
Yeah, and also it could be most likely just a embarrassment ritual and shit. All right, so I'm gonna be surprised little King J doing the on show thing with what's the other one name? He bugged the hell out. He do anything. He did a lap dance with Satan in the video and shit.
Oh, that bad sex. Oh,
what's his name? Oh, Nas X. All right, so don't be surprised to see little King J and Nas X. And Nas X working on King James at the war show, MTV war show or something. All right, so now they normalize that OL lifestyle. All right, and that's another reason why this place gotta go down, man. All right, verse 13. So their property will be plundered, their homes will be ransacked, They will build new homes. They will build new homes, but never live in them. They will plant vineyards, but never drink wine from them.
And that's what's going on.
Yeah.
You got houses being built. You got future plans for Chicago of monuments being built.
Yeah.
All right. You got movies that aren't supposed to come out until 2024, but all your actors are on strike right now.
Yep. And you see recently Tom Cruise, and it's all controlled opposition shit. They got Tom Cruise speaking up against AI, like that on Netflix series. What's her name? Joanne is Awful.
Oh yeah.
And how they took the AI and they put the actor face. Because all the actors getting old now. So I knew that movie. I see Indiana Jones, the Dial of Destiny, and it do actually look like just like a young Harrison. Even though Harrison Ford, Jake anyway, it do look like a young Harrison Ford and shit, man. It look just like you look at the first Indiana movie. Shit look real as fuck, man.
It was.
Yeah.
There it is, man.
Yeah, and that's what they gonna do, man. To keep your little bread and circus together, shit, all this shit. But they could use that technology to frame the men of Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Or say you did something 5 years ago, and we all got grades and shit, a little older. But they gonna say, hey, you did that long time. It really don't be us, man. All right. But let me get this second Ezra chapter.
Like the one guy who got he got framed. Basically, he got locked up because somebody dressed up in a black mask is no longer black face. He had black man's face on his face, and he robbed the bank. And this other dude went down for it so much that even his own mama thought he had robbed the bank.
All right, second Ezra chapter 15. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 4. Woe to the world and them that dwell in. For the sword that destroys it draw nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against the other. Just the apocrypha, the KJV apocrypha. All right, it said, one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. Verse 16. There shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor prince, and of course their acts shall stand in their power. A man should desire to go in the city, it should not be able. Okay. Second Ezra 15, verse 15, the apocrypha KJV. It said, for the sword that destroys it draw nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. All right, second Ezra chapter 15, verse 4. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Woe meaning destruction, because that's what's on the way.
Verse 15, for the sword that destroys it draw nigh. One people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
And no, it's not because immigrants came into the country. Destruction is coming because all the wickedness has been in this country. For the enslavement of the so-called Negro, of the so-called Hispanic, and the Native American, man. The people who built this country have been oppressed by this country.
Ezekiel 35 and 1. Again, a message came to me in the NLT Bible. Ezekiel 35 and 1. Again, a message came to me from Yahweh, son of man, turn and face Mount Seir and prophesy against his people. Give him this message from sovereign Yahweh. I am your enemy.
From sovereign Yahweh, meaning the Lord Yahweh, man.
Yeah.
All right? The Lord of the God of the universe. Go ahead.
I am your enemy, O Mount Seir.
Mount Seir being the cave that the so-called white man dwelt in. Esau, Edom.
I am your enemy, O Mount Seir.
I am your enemy. The Lord said he is the enemy of Mount Seir.
I will raise my fist against you.
So the Lord is against the government of Esau and all his unrighteous decrees.
To destroy you completely.
To destroy you completely, man. The Lord said he would have war with Amalek from generation to generation. Amalek being the top tribe of Edom, the red people.
This is out the NLT Bible. It said, to destroy you completely. I will demolish your cities. I will make you desolate. And then you will know I am Yahweh.
And it sounds like the Malachi 1 and 4, man.
Yeah.
Where it says they shall build, but I will throw down. The Lord is going to throw down America, man.
Your eternal hate.
Oppenheimer ain't got shit on this movie that the Lord is about to bring to the soil,
and
man.
I seen that iPod movie yesterday morning. All right, I seen it, man. Your eternal hatred for the people of Israel led you to butcher them when they was helpless. When I had already punished them for all their sins, as surely as I live, says Sovereign Yahweh, since you were shown those disdains of blood, I will give you a bloodbath for your own.
Yeah, it says since thou hatest not blood, blood shall pursue thee, man.
Yeah.
So like you roughly paraphrasing, since thou lovest blood, blood shall pursue thee. Go ahead.
Your turn has come. I will make Mount Seir utterly desolate, killing off all who try to escape and anyone who return. I will fill your mountains with the dead, your hills, your valleys, your ravines will be filled with people slaughtered by the sword. I will make you desolate forever. Your cities will never be rebuilt. Then will you know I'm Yahweh, your power. For you said the lands of Israel and Judah will be ours. We will take possession of them. What do we care? Yahweh is there. There, as surely as I live, says Sovereign Yahweh, I will pay back your anger deeds with my own. I will punish you for your acts of anger, envy, and hatred. And I will make myself known to Israel by what I do to you. All right, so Yahweh gonna get his glory. He gonna get his glory by jacking your ass up, Esau.
That's right.
All right. It says, I will make myself known to Israel for what I do to you. Just like in Egypt, he made himself known by what? Bringing the real Egypt over there after bringing them down, man. Because they was a superpower. Everybody thought they never go down. They thought they gonna go on forever and ever and stuff, man. All right. It said, then you will know that I, Yahweh, have heard every contemptuous word you spoke against the mountains of Israel. For you said they are desolate. They had been given to us as food to eat. In saying that you boasted proudly against me, and I heard it all. You read?
No.
Okay. You know it's getting good. Yeah. I'm gonna read this. Verse 14. This is what Sovereign Yahweh says. It said, the whole world will rejoice when I make you desolate. You rejoice at the desolation of Israel territory. Now rejoice at yours. You will be wiped out, you people of Mount Seir, and all who live in Edom. Then when you know I am Yahweh. Let's end up here. All right. So you know the NLT Bible goes straight cut, man, to the bone marrow, man. All right, and this is what the so-called Negroes, like Native American speckle-bird preachers. You're not gonna teach this tomorrow morning, man. All right, you're not gonna hear this sermon in no curses. They ain't churches, no curses. All right, in no curses tomorrow morning, Sunday, man. All right. Zephaniah 1:14, that terrible day, Yahweh will swiftly it come. All right, so because you have to remember, Scripture said that Yahweh will speed up time for the elect of Israel, man. All right, because Yahweh will speed up time to come get us. Basically, nobody will be left on the earth, man. All right, because the devil he's polluting the earth. All right, pollute the earth, just like it said Isaiah chapter 24, man. All right, nobody be left, man. He's messed up the water, he's messed up the food. All right, he's psychological warfare, got people off each other on. All right, you know, he glorifies anything negative, man, that's going on in the world, anything satanic, man. All right, with the music industry, with the movie industry. All right, etc., man. All right. That terrible day, Yahweh will swiftly become a day of bitter tears, a day when even a strong man will cry out, it'll be a day when Yahweh's anger is poured out. A day of terrible distress and anguish, a day of ruin and desolation, a day of darkness and gloom, a day of clouds and blackness, a day the trumpet calls and battle cries. Down go the wall cities and the strongest battlements, man. All right? And who brags about being the mightiest empire of the world, man? America, man.
This is Psalms chapter 9, verse 17. It says, the wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget the Most High. Right. Meaning, what is hell, man? It means to suffer. Yep. So the Lord's about to bring suffering upon the wicked, man. Where it says that these curses are going to be transferred upon all our enemies. It says, for the needy shall not always be forgotten. And who are the needy? The brothers that are in this truth, you know, that work these 9 to 5s for this wicked-ass society, all right? They'll come out here doing these lessons, applying their lives to wisdom and discipline. Those are the needy, all right? It says the expectation of the poor shall not perish forever. And what is our expectation? To not continue this forever, man. So we want this destruction to come, man. We want what the Lord is about to bring, which is salvation and flying swords. Flying swords, man? Glittering swords. All right, it says, arise, O Yahweh, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight. Put them in fear, O Lord Yahweh, that the nations may know themselves to be but men. So put the fear of the Lord in you people, man.
Right. Cause Esau, you think you hot shit, man. And you really not. You're not the top gun, man. The top gun is Yahweh, man. And the other top gun is Yahweh Shai, man. All right, you don't run shit, Esau. All right. NLT, Psalm chapter 9, verse 14. Save me so I can praise you publicly at Jerusalem gates. So I can rejoice that you have rescued me. The nation, it said, the nation had fallen to the pit they dug for honor. Their own feet have been caught in the trap they set. All right, so Yahweh just used you, Esau, basically to set your own self up. All right, destroy yourself. Because what is Esau in Hebrew? Was it Ashawah? Ashawah means wasting his heat. Ashashwa, Salah. Ashashwa means wasting his heat, man. All right, and you're wasting yourself right now. You think you're trying to waste the 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. But hey, the end result is you're gonna waste your own damn self, man.
Wait, say, hey, play it yourself, man.
Right, play it yourself, homeboy. All right. It says Yahweh is known for his justice. The wicked are trapped by their own deeds. The wicked will go down to the grave. This is the fate of all nations who ignore Yahweh. But the needy will not. Listen to this. But the needy will not be ignored forever. The hopes of the poor will not always be crushed. All right. Oh, rise, O Yahweh. Do not let mere mortals defy you. Judge the nation, right? So you ain't shit, Esau. All right. So-called white man. You're a fucking mortal, man. You're fucking. Like it said in Samuel Jackson said Avengers movie. He said you're an ant and just the boot is gonna be crushed, man. Yep. All right. It says, judge the nations, make them tremble in fear of Yahweh. Let the nation know they are really human. All right. So all you nations, you said we're God. You're not gods, man. You're not a god. All right. Like that movie. What's that movie? Will Smith. A slave movie. No. Slave movie. Will Smith. Yeah, Will. It's a slave movie, black and white. I forgot the name. Oh, Emancipation. Yeah, because Emancipation, when Will Smith was praying, he was basically he was on his knees to Esau, and Esau told him, "Hey, I'm your God." And Will Smith character didn't bow down to him, man. All right, and then out of nowhere, that bullet hit that Edomite through his heart, man, and it took him out, man. All right, so that's the same thing. It's what's gonna happen, man. But on a large scale, you're gonna see the clouds crack. can see chariots. You'll see a giant, big ass fighter ship, man. Like on Independence Day, you'll see little chariots coming out. They're also going to have the elect tear shit up, right? It's going to be lasers shooting down. Then the missiles going to be raining down on you people, man. All right, you people had no idea what's coming. All right, and you know, hey, like I said, Romans chapter 3. So what? You don't believe, man? Hey, that's going to make it more sweeter. All right, don't give shit you believe on your hands. I don't believe this. I'm not an Israelite. Talking to you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, man. All right, but you sick, man. All right, you gotta be sick to accept a false term that the so-called white man gave you, man. Black, Latino X. All right, those are not our real names, man. Then you look at we crazy and shit. All right, but you the one fucking crazy.
Am I therefore your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Right.
Literally telling you that you come from the best culture on earth, who you are.
Right.
And our people, they leave it for a curse, man. They leave their name for a curse. They despise it.
Yeah.
Hear that? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You're God's chosen people. But you don't want to hear that. You want to hear Jesus Cristo is Blanco. All right? You want to talk about Santa Maria, this silly ass shit, man.
Voodoo and shit. And stuff, and the people who doing voodoo, they the ones you to sacrifice your dumb ass in the rituals and shit, and then they used to eat you. And then they took you and did a spell on you. Wait, no, well, most of said we're gonna lose our heritage anyway. But they did a spell, they had you march by the trees so you forget who you are, man.
I mean, shit, what do you think people do with a sacrifice?
Yeah.
If it was a human sacrifice, they used to eat it.
Yeah.
And cannibalism is coming to this place in fine fashion, man. There's no sorrow over to America. Y'all already was eating, well, shit, you eating damn near anything in America, man.
Right.
But that mystery meat at these fast food places, man, that ain't beef.
Right. Look at the scripture I seen. I had read earlier. Oh, yeah. This one in the NLT Bible. 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 12. Anyone who builds on the foundation may use the very materials, gold, silver, juice, wood, and hay or straw. But on judgment day, fire will reveal what kind of work each builder has done. All right, and that's to you niggas out here, you teaching these bogus doctrines and shit, man. All right, and the Most High got a judgment for your ass. And look at that fire and nuclear fire and shit, man. All right, it says the fire will show if a person's work. The fire also could be the other judgments. Before those missiles, those concentration camps, you get eaten up by other people. Esau mowing you down the street. Esau raping you and your wife and your daughter and son at the same time, man. Yeah, terrible times come, man. A pack of animals eating you shit. People eating you. All right? Your own kids turning on you, eating your ass, man. All right?
Yeah, they showed you that in that, what was that movie? It was Purge, but I'm not sure if it was election year. It might have been election year. But the girl that came to she came to the same bodega, you know, that was giving her shit for not being able to steal or whatever the crazy shit she was trying to whatever crazy shit she was trying to do at the time. And then on Purge night, she came back to get the store owner. But she was like, I already killed my parents. You know, really just showing you that the reason why she was so wicked is because she was disobedient, man.
Yep. It says right here, if the work survives, their builder will receive reward. All right. It said, but if the work is burned up, the builder will suffer great loss. The builder would be saved, but like someone had barely escaped through the walls of flames. All right.
Because a lot of people won't get saved except for by death, man.
All right, man. All right. Thank the scripture I looked for, but it came out. All right.
Like Paul had said, I think it was Hymenaeus. He said, deliver such a one unto Satan, man. You know, so that the spirit may be saved. You know, deliver his flesh unto Satan so that his spirit may be saved. Yeah, do it over with this guy. You know, he's going off. He can't hear it. And if he will hear it, it's going to be at the end of the rope.
Oh, this one I look for. Yeah. 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 18, NLT Bible, verse 19 also. Stop deceiving yourselves. If you think you are wise by this world's standards, it sounds just like these people out here. You need to become a fool to be truly wise. For wisdom of this world is foolishness as God, as the scriptures say. He traps the wise in their snare of their own cleverness. And again, Yahweh knows the thoughts of the wise. He knows they are worthless. So do not boast about forming a particular human leader. For everything belongs to you, whether Paul, Apollos, Peter, or world, or the life or death, to the present and the future. Everything belongs to you. You belong to Mashiach, and Mashiach belongs to the Most High.
Right.
All right.
This is Sirach, chapter 27. I'm gonna start at verse 25. It says, "Whoso casts the stone on high, casts it on his own head." You know, it says he shall take the wise in their own craftiness, man. You know, starting with the elites, and you know those that try to come against us, man. All right. Whatever you're plotting is gonna come back on you because you did it by wicked means. You didn't do it in the fear of the Lord. You didn't do it in truth and sincerity. You did it as a wicked overthrow to bring someone down that was doing the right thing. All right, but it says, "And a deceitful stroke shall make wounds. Whoso diggeth the pit shall fall therein. And he that setteth the trap shall be taken therein. He that worketh mischief, it shall fall upon him. He shall not know whence it cometh." Right, because you didn't choose to serve the Lord, man. If you didn't choose to serve the Lord, that means you chose a con. That means at the end of the day, it's going to be a C-O-N con, which is negativity, not the K-A-N, which means yes, it's going to be negativity at the end of that, man. Like it says in Proverbs, it says, "There's a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof is death."
Yep.
Which is going to befall most of you people, man. It's going to be death.
The grand to have.
All right, yeah, this is Daniel chapter 5, verse 18. "O thou king, the most high God gave Nebuchadnezzar thy father the kingdom, and majesty, and glory, and honor. And for the majesty that he gave him, all people, nations, and languages trembled in fear before him." Which, hey, this is Babylon the Great coming back in the reincarnation, man. All right? That everything has been given towards this superpower, this empire known as America. Now, it's about the climax. It's met its apex. Now it's coming to a climax because this is the end of the society. Empires don't last any longer than what, 250 years? This one's a little overdue. But it goes on in the reason, it says, whom he would, he slew, and whom he would, he kept alive. Meaning, hey, he had the ability to just call the shots, man. All power seen as though it was in Nebuchadnezzar's hand. The same way with America. It says, in whom he would, he set up. Hey, just like, what did they set up, these puppet leaders? All right? What is it, the MK Ultra that they use for these puppet leaders, man?
Yep.
All right?
Just like a mature candidate that Denzel Washington.
Yeah, and most of them end up trying to go against the grain. And that's when the elites try to bring their ass down for that.
Yeah, Ice Cube, that's on. Remember the dude, the one that played in John Wick, Jake? He played in, he's a bald head Jake. He played in that movie, The Wire. He played in the TV series, The Wire and shit. Then he passed away all of a sudden. All right. Then he left at the people said, y'all got trouble. Basically, just paraphrasing.
And it says, and whom he would, he put down. But when his heart was lifted up, and his mind hardened and pride, he was disposed from his kingly throne, and they took his glory from him. So the same way that he tries to dispose of these nations, to say, okay, they get prideful against him, like, yeah, now we're not going to do this wicked shit that you want us to do. What does he do? He puts him down. Well, that same way, the Lord is going to put him down for getting high-minded, for taking all the power that he had and using it for wickedness. for having our people still eat fucking pork and be homosexuals, man.
Yep.
That's one of the reasons why the Lord is going to bring this place down, man. Because everything is geared towards keeping our people oppressed and keeping them in nothing but a debaucherous nigger mindset.
How said we the apple of his eye. All right. But you won't want nobody to teach your child to put cocaine up his nose and stuff, man. All right. So Esau, you teaching us to go off, man. That's a big offense to the Most High. He got to bring you down. Because Yahweh didn't create so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans to be a bunch of degenerates, man. He created us to be a priestly nation.
Right.
As it says in Exodus chapter 19. All right. It says Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 3. It says those days Israel was holy unto Yahweh, be separate, Kodash, be separate unto. That's the word saint. Also, saint goes back to the word Kodash, holy, be separate. All right. In those days Israel was holy to Yahweh. The first is the children. All who harm his people were declared guilty. All right. So Yahweh declared you nations, Esau the so-called white man, Ishmael the so-called Arab, Ham the so-called African, all right, Elam the so-called East Indian, Ammon the so-called Chinese, Ammon the so-called Japanese, Moab the so-called Chinese, all right, Japhet the so-called Polynesians. You're enemy of Yahweh, man. All right, because you put his hands on his children, man. All right, you had a confederate against Yahweh in Psalms 83.
Yep.
All right, so when you touch us, you touch Yahweh, man. All right, we're the apple of his eye. All right. All right, Psalms 83:1, NLT Bible. Oh Yahweh, do not be silent, do not be deaf, do not be quiet, O Most High. Don't you hear the uproar of your enemies? Don't you see that your enemies are rising up? Say yeah.
No, it's traffic, man.
Okay, yeah. I told you I'll leave out now. All right, it said, don't you see your arrogant enemies are rising up? They devise crafty schemes against your people. They conspire against your precious ones. Because they said, let us wipe out Israel as a nation. We will destroy the very memory of its existence. All right? And see, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, you love the word black, Latino, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Dominican. All right? I'm Dominican. Oh, we got past the race thing. But when it comes to your brother, Judas so-called Negroes, you don't know what to do with them and shit. But you got past the race thing.
Yeah.
But you shitting on them.
Yeah, right.
So
Crabs in the barrel.
Crabs in the barrel, man. You got the map, like it says, John 8:44. You ought to follow the devil, man. And yeah, we get on you down Dominicans, man. All right, so you based off track, because you set you Simeon, man. Also, gas, too, so-called Native American. So your man keep coming up all the damn time.
Right.
Why y'all picking on you? So your man keep coming up, man.
Yeah.
All right. We will destroy the Caribbean. Yes, this was their unanimous decision. They signed a treaty as allies against you. These Edomites, Ishmaelites, Moabites, Hagarites, Ishmael, Jabalites, Africans, Ammonites, Japanese, Amalekites, I say here to Esau, the small caps. All right, and the people from Philistine and Tyre, the Philistines, Amalekites, Tyre, the Canaanites, man. And your Syria had joined the Assyrians, man. All right, and it's allied with the descendants of Lot, Moab, and Ammon again, man. All right, so all the other nations are against you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. They rejoice in your downfall, man. They like seeing you on drugs. They like seeing you, your women acting ratchet, man. Your women acting like whores and stuff, man. They like seeing you selling drugs. They like seeing you gangbang each other, man. Crips versus Blood, GD versus Vice Lord, man. All right, this so-called Mexican gang versus that Mexican gang, man. All right, they love seeing that shit, man. Go ahead.
They showed that and they showed they clone Tyrone.
Right.
Yeah, I just saw that last night.
Yeah.
They just put the whole truth right in front of you right there, man.
Yeah.
I think that movie, Lord willing, that movie may activate some of the elect, man. Because they putting it right in your face. If you can't see it, and hey, man, the Lord has severely blinded you, man.
And Tyrone, really, that's a good name.
Yeah.
And Tyrone, I can't go back to, my mistake, go back to one of these well born.
Mm-hmm. That's why they mock it.
That's why they
Just like they mock Leroy. Leroy means king.
king. Right. All right. You see how people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, man. They don't know these things. These words, they really are good names.
Even what you call hood. Even what you call so-called hood name, Banshikwa. You know, it always ends in ya.
Yeah.
But they try to say that's a hood name, man. Trying to get you to be ashamed of yourself. But what's the scripture say? Israel should not be shamed anymore.
Right. Hey, I used to be part of the Moroccan, I'm still part of Moroccan Jews on a website, a social site. One of the girls' names was Moroccan Jake. She was a 2/3 anyway. She was bumping up, trying to set up that Halloween shit. All right, but one of the Moroccan, you know, I ain't gonna call no Jew like this. I call her nigga woman, man.
Yeah,
All right, because she said for that Halloween shit, called me fanatic and shit for speaking up against it. Her name was Tanaya. You can't tell me nobody named Tanaya here in America, man.
Yeah,
all right, so these are good names, man. All right, even though she ain't no damn Tanaya, man, she's a damn Jezebel. All right, these are good names. Yashalala, that's a good name, man. Prince of Power. I ain't no Israelite. What?
yeah.
But you want to say you black? You want to say you Mexican?
And Israel's a homeborn slave,
Right.
man.
You want to say you Costa Rican, Dominican, and all
Jamaican,
that
all that foolishness,
shit? All right,
man.
that's bullshit, man. Those names are garbage, man.
Hey, that's why I said in Salakia, Revelation 11 and 8, they're dead bodies, man. You not knowing who your biblical lineage, man, you're dead.
The Walking Dead. Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 1. It says, a good name is better than precious ointment, and a day of death than the day of one's birth.
Right. And the good names are good. When you know Yahshua be his Prince of Power, you feel pride in yourself, man. All right. That's why the so-called Negro Latino community, they tear up their neighborhoods, man. All right. Community, those names are spells, man. Black means death.
Done.
It means death, man. Negro means death.
Done.
All right. Don't you know the word African American? African means without heat. Hey, when your body got no heat, man, you're dead, man. All right. America, right to the word, it means bitter in the Peruvian tongue, but in English it means America means worker, man.
And that Mar in America, Mar goes back to bitter too, the root
No,
word.
it's a lot. African it means African means without cold, without heat. All right, so you say you call yourself a hot worker, man.
Even
also you be sick, your temperature go up, you got a fever.
also too come.
Yeah,
That's where you get
hot.
chemistry from. The word chemistry.
Hey, what did Job say? He said my bones are. He said my skin is black. My bones are riddled with heat. I mean, you suffer from fever, man.
Yeah.
And then you go to Isaiah 1 and 5 say, "Is the whole head of Israel sick?" So you burn up, you got a fever, you're sick, man.
Done. And this the remedy right here, man, on the
Right.
highways and byways, man.
Right.
They don't want the medicine, you know. How you try to get a kid medicine, they like, it's nasty. I don't want to eat it.
Hey, well, then you must not be sick. They are a whole need not a physician, man.
Yeah, right.
The spirit is on our people. That's crazy. That's the spirit cold as hell. I was literally thinking about this earlier today. Not even fucking 5 hours ago.
Wow.
And that's that. These people have a spirit of, I don't need you.
Right.
I don't need a man. Oh, well, I need to help. I need this, I need all this. But you don't need the Most High. You don't need the Father. You don't need a male progenitor around. You don't need a patriarch.
Our
But
king
guess
is
what you
Caesar.
do?
Our king is Caesar. You
That's
know,
the reason why the Lord did not choose them, man.
They
Because they chose this world.
they trust in Egypt, man.
Yeah. And a lot of these scoffers, deep down, you know we right about being Israelites, but you don't want to heed to it and shit.
Yo, that Tyrone movie, man. Hey, this devil just laid out in front of you all kind of witchcraft, because the whole Jamie Foxx fiasco that went on. Hey, what you want to call it? A weapon of war is confusion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you like, oh, did he get the jab? Is he dead? What's going on? Is he a clone? Meanwhile, hey, they doing other shit on the World War III is brewing. Okay, the CBDC is in effect. Okay, so they use all that it's cloning that cloning Tyrone thing. It's bread and circus, but it's truth in it too.
Right.
You know, the elect is going to look at that movie, far as to see what kind of things that the elites are hiding, man.
Right.
But we don't get too much wrapped up in that, because we know that there's spiritual wickedness in high places, like it says in Ephesians 6, man. We know and understand that, so we ain't got to really go into detail with it. You just know this nigga wicked, man. We right now we occupied in prophecies, man.
Right. Sirach, chapter 34 and 1, King James Version Bible. It says the hopes of a man for understanding are vain and false. Dreams lift up fools. Whoso regarded dreams like him that catch a shout and follow after the wind.
Like somebody's buying tickets to this show, and they probably died last week, but these are vain hopes of men. They think that tomorrow is gonna happen. Where, hey, the scripture says take no thought for tomorrow. We
Yeah.
know not what tomorrow shall be.
It said the vision of dreams is like the resemblance of one thing to the other. Even as a likeness, a face to a face. Of an unclean thing, what could be cleansed? For the thing which is false, what truth can come?
Right, these people have a false sense of prudency. They don't actually have a prudent spirit. You know, their false sense of prudence is that their whole way of life, their government, their officials have taken care of everything. They just got to go with it and exist and have fun. Well, that's nonsense.
Yeah.
Remember
It said divine natures and soothsayings and dreams are vain, and the heart fancieth, as a woman's heart in travail. If they be not sent for the Most High in thy visitation, set not thy heart upon them, for dreams have deceived many. They have failed that put trust in them.
But foolishness of the world is wisdom of the world is foolishness with the Most High, man.
And we just read that.
Oh wow, call a lawyer.
We just in 1 Corinthians.
Hey, because right now this weekend, man, you got a lot of big fights going on this weekend. You got that demon Beyonce, yeah. It's a lot of shit going on. So these people think everything has went back to normal, man. They're happy as fucking can be. Yeah, just downtown Chicago. Hey, these people. Yeah, these people are in their folly, man. These people are in their folly. These people don't want America to end. They don't want Babylon to end.
This is 2 Peter 3:3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lusts, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. For this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of the Most High the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the word that then was, being overflowed with water, perished. So that's talking about the first death. Okay? So the Lord destroyed these people on this earth with water before. Verse 6. Whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perisheth. But the heavens and the earth, which are now, by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire, against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. See? But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day.
Right, so all this shit, all this Yahweh chapter, cross, and everything, all right, that was like it's the house, right? The tabernacle, right? The tabernacle, today. If you just read the scripture, when the house said, "What he speed up the days," he speed up the
For the elect's
Yeah,
sake.
go ahead, get it.
Yeah, for the elect's sake.
Let me get that 9 while you're getting that.
We was just saying,
Oh, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to us. We're not willing that any should perish.
Ain't nothing gonna happen, man.
hey,
We're going for 100 years from now.
that rapper, the G Herbo nigga, he know his uncle was a Israelite. So he was like, I ain't with that right now. I get to that, yeah.
But he knows it's right.
That's why the Lord jacking his ass up now.
That's why it says, "Woe unto you that put up the day of the Lord," man. To what, hey, man? Guys like that, once you hear this, you're supposed to repent at that moment. It's a blessing. The Lord might give you another chance.
Yeah.
That's like well, yeah, this is the right guy, but I kind of want to play the field and be a whore. Like,
Yeah.
That's how you sound to the Lord, man.
Yeah.
I stayed in Rome for a long time. Look at all the gray on my, and I'm glad the Lord woke me up.
Yeah.
Died in my body.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
It's not a good place to die. Go ahead.
The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness. Yahweh. The Lord Yahweh is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to us. We're not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. But the day of Yahweh will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. That's that boom.
Don't catch you off guard.
Hey, I said 2nd Esdras 7:43, but the day of doom.
Yeah. It's just like that movie, the day after. They was what? Married and stuff. That TV series, the day after they was married. The business came on. Everybody just shit on themselves, trying to get the government.
Hey, those missiles are like into the raindrops in the days of Noah.
You see, just like now, everybody walking, the business gonna crack the sky. They gonna try to jump in the garbage cans and shit.
Remember in Hawaii, about 4 years ago in Hawaii, they had that false alarm. Hey, they said motherfuckers was trying to go into the sewer holes, man.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. So just like it's gonna see, just like this, they gonna run because like when it's tornado, you supposed to run in a garage and shit. They gonna run down the garage. You got some people they gonna try to jump in the lake, man. But that's not gonna happen, man. You just gonna get bored with this. All right, go ahead.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
They'll be burned up. Also, the chairs will be so-called UFOs and chairs. The Chinese so-called black people again. Also, the father shit. The house of the all right?
You know what? Let me get this Sarah Connor scripture. We call this scripture the Sarah Connor scripture. This is
Zechariah.
Zechariah 14 and 12. Okay? Because the prophets, they kept speaking about the day of the Lord, the day that's going to burn like an oven. Watch this. Zechariah 14 and 12. It says, "And this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth."
Hey, that links up with Joel chapter 3 too. Because them that fought against Jerusalem, this whole reason why World War III is going to take place, man.
World War III is going to happen. Ain't no such thing as going to land back till you got like so-called Native Americans, till you go through like so-called Super Indians, till you get some Cartwrights and so-called Mexican Indians, until you do like so-called Negroes, so-called FBA, man. All right? You ain't getting America back, man. All right, America finished. No missiles are coming, man. Esau ready to press the red button. Really, it's Yahweh controlling Esau to press that red button on nuclear activations, man. All right?
Those new.
2 Peter 3 and 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? And that conversation is going into your conduct. Okay? Verse 12. Looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. So we can't get our kingdom until this happens.
God.
Okay? And while this is happening on the earth, we're going to be in the chambers.
Yeah, that Revelation 15:1. That's that Revelation 15:1. That sea, that glass, sea of glass.
Yeah, get that.
Hey, because these people just walk by. When you hear the heavens being on fire and you just walk by, what would not make you stop and like, hold on, what the hell are you talking about? You reading the Bible? You talking about heavens on fire? I need to sit and say, but they don't think that's gonna happen.
But they got hope in Esau.
Yeah.
They got that false, that false hope in Esau.
I got a precept for you real quick. This is Psalms 94:20.
Salakia, I was gonna say, if it start getting crazy, we can go up under there, that rain. But people going right there doing their transactions with their bank card. Salakia. It's like it may not even do much or nothing.
This is Psalms chapter 94:20. And it reads, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with me, which frame is mentioned by a law? Exactly. So, hey, the heathens, they're not going to have a rule with us. Like you read it in the book of Luke, where it says betwixt you and I is a great gulf fix, man.
Right, right.
So that one that comes from among us cannot enter into you, and then you cannot enter into us, so we can't rule at the same time.
Done.
All right? When this guy's looking good, we're looking bad. We're looking bad, he's looking good. There's no balance in this system, man. That's the only balance.
God, that's what Jake think, man. Jake want to be equal with the devil, man. Jake think that he's going to get reparations and pull out big ass wads with the earphone money with dead Edomites on it, man.
You know, it's not the type of equality that the Lord believes in. He gave this devil his turn to rule. Now it's about to be our turn forever.
Hey, and if Jake was the ruler in this society, let's just say he was the ruler. He's going to rule in wickedness just like Esau, man. Yeah, he's going to be worse.
Hey, Jake would be a fucking tyrant.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, what they just that saying in the world, they always say, beware the nigga with the clipboard at work. That's the worst motherfucker, man.
These are the worst types of things, man.
Yeah. Hey, because they all have their father, the devil, John 8:44, man.
And it was raised by their mother Eve.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a heavy scripture, that great gulf in Luke 16.
Another scripture this is Judah chapter 5, verse 5. Then said the Lord, the captain of all the sons of Adam, let my Lord now hear a word from the mouth of thy servant. And I will declare to thee the truth concerning this people, which dwelleth near thee, and it inhabiteth the hill country. And there shall no lie come out of the mouth of thy servant. This people are descended of the Chaldeans. They sojourned heretofore in Mesopotamia, because they would not follow the gods of their fathers, which were in the land of Chaldea. For they left the way of their ancestors and worshipped the God of heaven, the God whom they knew, so they cast them out from the face of their gods. And they fled into Mesopotamia and sojourned there many days. Then their God commanded them to depart from this place where they sojourned, to go into the land of Canaan, where they dwelt, and were increased with gold and silver, and with very much cattle. But when a famine covered all the land of Canaan, they went down into Egypt and sojourned there, while they were nourished, and became there a great multitude, so that one could not number their nation. Therefore the king of Egypt rose up against them and dwelt subtly with them, and brought them low with laboring and drink, and made them slaves. And they cried unto their God, and he smote all the land of Egypt with incurable plagues, so the Egyptians cast them out of their sight. And the Most High dried the Red Sea before them, and brought them to Mount Sinai, and to Kadesh Barnea, and cast forth all that dwelt in the wilderness. So they dwelt in the land of the Amorites, and they destroyed by their strength all them of Esbon. And passing over Jordan, they possessed all the hill country. Let's skip on down. Verse 17, it says, and whilst they sinned not before their God, they prospered, because the God that hateth iniquity is with them. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs. And the temple of their God was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies. But now are they returned to their God, and come up from the places where they were scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was dusty. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against this people, and they sin against their God, let us consider that this place, so like that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But if there be no inequity in their nations, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them, and their God before them, and we become a reproach before all the world. So that's what Esau even fears, man.
That's why, like in Revelation 11, it said, great fear stood upon, got upon them when we stood up on our feet. And Wisdom of Solomon 5:2. You know, now we're knowing who our power is, man, and not this devil. You know, we don't trust in Egypt anymore. You know, that's why Kyrie Irving got all that backlash just for reposting from Hebrews to Negroes. Even though he's controlled opposition, we know that. But what it says in 2 Maccabees 6, you couldn't call yourself a Jew, couldn't circumcise your children anymore.
Right, so right now, the history says you can't call yourself a Israelite, because you be deemed a terrorist or extremist. And back in ancient Roman days, it would increase the Roman rule. At that time, it was called a barbarian.
Right.
It was called a barbarian in the 1950s, when Americans were in the late 40s to the 50s, 60s. When you were American, it was called what? It was called a communist.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what they was calling Martin Luther King.
Right, the communist.
Identity theft. That's what we call it. Identity theft. How the hell you gonna try to beat somebody you're not? You're not the people on the book.
Well, they know the book is powerful, just like in the book of Eli. That's why that devil needed the scriptures, man.
See, that's why they try to change Revelation 22 verse 18 and Deuteronomy chapter 4 verse 1. Right now, Esau trying to change it. Also, Moab in China, you're trying to change. Why you gonna try to change? You ain't believe in the Bible.
Right. That's how you know they know it's a powerful book, man.
That's how we know you Moab, man. You just fall upon yourself by doing that, man. You do believe in the Bible, man. Yeah, go ahead.
This is 2 Maccabees chapter 6, verse 6. It says, neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient fasts, or to profess himself at all to be called a Jew.
Right, so you can't do that here in America. They come against you. You can't do that in China, because now they try to change the Bible. And if our people in China say they're Israelites, they come down on the man.
Yeah.
All right, the spiritual death.
That's the spirit.
The spiritual death. So-called Chinese walked out.
Yeah, that's what I said. The more he looked back.
Those could be Israelites.
Yeah, God.
Right? You got people that just like them who know they're Israelites, but the Moabites that's oppressed them, tell them, don't say you're Israelites, say you're Chinese. And the Most High gonna fuck you up on that footage.
Hey, our own people do that too, though.
Right.
They say, I ain't no Israelite. I'm black.
I'm a Negro. I'm Dominican.
Yeah.
I'm Puerto Rican. I'm Panamanian. I'm Jamaican. I'm African. When you leave up those things, man. Right? And Moab, you do believe in the Bible, man. Right? Moab, you just a support actor, man. The two characters is Jacob and Esau, man.
God.
All right? But guess what? In the kingdom, we're going to beat your ass like Esau, man.
God.
All right? So you're going to get a thick of it. Right, go ahead.
Revelation 20. written in this book.
Right, you hear that? President of China, Moab. All right? So you just expose yourself by trying to change the words of the Bible. You do believe in the Bible, man. What's that scripture said? The devil's trip.
Yeah.
Believe in truth. Right, so you do believe in the Bible.
So why he not changing the words of Harry Potter?
Right, why you ain't change the words Harry Potter? why you not banning no damn movies that come to China and shit, man?
There's only one
Because of
thing.
Psalms 83. That's
God,
There's only
God.
one thing they want to change about Harry Potter, and that's J.K. Rowling not down with the. She's not with the trans, but she's with the homosexuals.
Right.
They wanted to be full force with it because she got with Dumbledore is supposed to be a Mo in there in that book.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's not down with the trans thing.
Right, so why you, the president of China, why you change the Bible? You're a communist. You don't believe the Bible. You should have had no problem.
Hey, that
You
one.
should be like this, like that.
That one, what was it? Some damn priest. He changed the words of the our Father prayer.
Right.
He said, what was it? He changed. I forgot what he changed. Our Father something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but he changed up the words.
Right. So Yahweh got real special death angel for those who try to change the meaning of the scripture.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Appreciate. Yeah, appreciate. Thanks. No, he asked if we want to take a bit. Yeah.
He said what?
He asked if I wanted to. He wanted to take the picture.
Oh, okay.
So he was cool.
At least he was considerate.
Yeah, he was cool. Yeah, that's what I said. Thank you.
Right.
Revelation 22 and 19. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, the Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life.
Right. And the Most High gonna destroy you, President of China, Esau, so Most High gonna destroy you here, man. All right, then we're gonna grab your ass up and snatch you up, man. Hey, you have spiritual powers to burn you, not dissolve you, and to reform your idols and shit, make you come back to life.
Okay.
We're gonna check you up, man.
Bring you back, send you back, and bring you back, and send you back.
Hey, what's that in Isaiah? Meditate terror upon these people, man.
Yup. And you two clowns, man, you try to change the words to the Bible, Moab and Esau, man. Like that guy in China, man. We got some. You gonna get dissolved, man. And you know what? You gonna come back to what's that? Every 3 or 4 generations.
Hey,
100 years later, you gonna get it right.
it's beautiful too because they reinforce. All they doing is reinforcing the scriptures, man.
Yup.
That was written that they would do
You
that,
just
man.
proving that we're.
Yeah, this is Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High. And he shall wear out the saints.
Right, we
of the
burned
Most
out, man. We tired of this bullshit, man. We tired of this fucking circus and shit. It's America and the rest of the countries, China, Japan, all that. You're a big fucking circus, man. That's all the fuck you is. Bread and circus and father. Right. Yup. Yep. Go ahead.
This is Daniel 7:25, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws.
And law, you try to change this is a book, the law. Torah, law. You can't change the law, man. You can't change the prophecy, man.
Hey, that's what this devil did with his own constitution. He
Right.
got all those amendments and shit.
Right.
You know that the Constitution don't even exist. So this man disregards anything about law. What's that in Psalms 50 and 15?
Hey, get that Numbers 23 down. Your house not lies. All these prophecy, you nations going down is going to happen. Ain't nothing can change it, man. All right, the Israelites are gonna rise up and get put in their rightful place, man. It's your house written into me. You're not gonna stop the damn thing, man. You're going to slavery. That's just it. Your little bullshit society with good behavior, friends, and all that bullshit. Hey, suit you if that chip. That's it for your ass, Esau.
This
Yeah.
is Numbers 23 and 19.
Uh-huh.
The Most High Yahweh is not a man that he should lie,
Right.
neither the Son of Man that he should repent.
Right.
Hath he said, and shall he not do it?
Right.
Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good?
Right. Did he put you nation on top and put us on bottom? Did he put us on the slave ship? Did he put us in Jim Crow era? Did he took our nationality, our names? All right. Took the memory of our existence amongst nations and stuff. Because we said we were Israelites. Everybody thought this was crazy.
And that's how you know, hey, this devil's so proud, he think that he conjured up his own kingdom, man. It was given to you.
It was given to you. As a matter of fact,
Yeah, con.
Look at the vision made about so-called Negroes, blacks, and so-called Negro blacks, and so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. America would be shit without it, man.
All they invented was the patenting office, man.
Yeah, the patent open, they steal your shit.
I got Tobit 13. Tobit 13 and 3. And it reads, confess him before the Gentiles, ye children of Israel, for he hath scattered us among them. There declare his greatness and extol him before all the living. For he is our Lord, Yahweh, and he is the power of our fathers forever.
Extol meaning to exalt.
And he will scourge us for our iniquities, and will have mercy again, and will gather us out of all nations among whom he hath scattered us. See? So the Lord scattered us throughout all these nations as part of the punishment for our iniquities.
Hey, we walking in prophesying. I got it. Right. Throw out. Little rain ain't stopping nothing.
Hey, matter of fact, read that Isaiah 55:15. Right here. Right here.
Don't get in front of that door. Don't say it right here.
Yeah.
No, say.
No, I got an angle. An angle is better.
Okay, you come right here.
Yeah, I will.
Isaiah. I mean, Deuteronomy.
I can get all y'all better. I can't. I just get you. You know what I'm saying?
Deuteronomy 32:1. It says, give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. My doctrine shall drop as the rain, my speech shall distill as the dew, as the small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass. Because I will publish the name of the Lord Yahweh, ascribe ye greatness unto our God.
Right, and what's happening right now is raining, man.
Yeah, that was a spiritual, right?
Right,
Yeah.
so right now, just point the camera.
Rain cloud.
Like rain,
Drop
man.
like rain, baby.
Right, so you can try to rewrite, re-edition, try to erase. You're not going to erase the prophecy of this book. You're not going to stop Yahweh Shai to establish his righteous kingdom on the earth. You're not going to stop the rise of the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You're not going to stop that, man. All right? You're not going to stop the damn thing, man. And by you doing that, President Trump, you just proved that you believe the scriptures, man. Because you trembling in fear, man.
I was just gonna say, yeah, kind of.
All right? You're a little bitch.
As the elder said, you can't stop the Lord. They tried to stop us in the time of Israel. And what did the Lord raise up Moses?
Right?
Even after they was killing all of the little boys, right? The Lord still had Moses set aside to do what? To reprove them, right?
Can't stop the rain.
This is Isaiah 55:10. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the hearer. So shall my words be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Right. That's the power of the universe.
They was looking for Yahushua, King Herod. When he saw them just like baby boys and stuff, man. Yup. And hey, to the modern times, the police of America, they was killed, they was unaliving a lot of so-called black, Latino, Native American young men. All right, but you didn't stop the prophets from being born, man. And here we are right now, prophesying the downfall of this bullshit country called America and the rest of the countries, man. China, Japan, Egypt, Ethiopia, Saudi Arabia. All right, any government standing, man, you're going down, man, and you're running and you come under the government of Yahweh Shai, total righteousness, man. All right, like the elders, Elder Ariel said, what? He said, you're gonna dance to the music. You're gonna dance to the beautiful music of Yahweh, man. All right, ain't none of the damn thing you can do about it, man. Hey, just sit back and relax.
Hey, it's true. Like a 10-mile locomotive train with no brakes, man.
That's right.
Oh yeah,
Right.
can't do nothing with that.
Right.
This is Joel 3:1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem,
Right.
I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat,
That's over there in the Middle East. And all those nations, they up in there now, man. Then World War III will kick off, man. They're gonna be there, man. Go ahead.
and will plead with them there for my people.
Right, you gonna judge your ass for that, man. For putting your hands on the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Gonna punish you for it. All right.
And for my heritage,
For his heritage.
Israel,
Israel. Yep. Go ahead.
whom they have
He said
scattered.
heritage, not heritage. He said singular heritage.
Yeah.
All right, vocab, baloney, man, cologne,
See, this don't add up with Christianity.
No.
They don't bring out these scriptures out in the 501c3 churches.
Right. Okay.
All right, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations,
Yeah.
and parted my land.
Who scattered all over the earth? The so-called Negroes, Latino American. And right now, you part of our land, man. You just sold the Armenians, those Jakes, man. You sold our land. It's just recent ago they had sold the Armenians land. Armenian Jakes, man. And you gonna pay for that, man. And you gonna pay for definitely putting your hands on your house heritage, which is us, man. Heritage, not heretics. Heritage, single. All right, Amos chapter 3, Amos chapter 3, verse 1, verse 2, man. All right, hey, this is the rain stop. Okay, the sun came out. Yeah.
Throw it. I grab it. That was mine. It fell out.
They
The water. Yeah. Gotta be bugged out.
It ain't rain that much.
Amos 3:1. Amos 3:1. Hear this word that Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for your iniquities.
Right. So the so-called white man ain't been punished with us. All right. Even those slaves who you think are white, those like they came from. Like those Irish slaves and stuff. But they don't tell you some of the Irish slaves look like us. Right. Anybody that came here in slave chains served one of those were just like those who look like us, those who spent the curve, just like they look like us.
Yeah, because after they sacked the temple in 70 AD, Jake went to the
Everywhere.
yeah, they went to Europe,
Yeah.
Africa, you know,
Hey, but the curse is
Asia.
It says in it's like it's only 25, 28, 25. Right, you talking about what you say?
No, I was just saying that we went into the interiors of all Africa, Europe, and Asia, man.
Joseph John saw it reading Revelation 7 and 9 on down. Right? This ain't about no damn color thing, man. It's about, are you the seed of Israel?
And that's crazy because you know what? I'm gonna say about 95% of the people walking around on this earth, they think that race is characterized by skin tone, and it's not true. If that's the case, then even the so-called Negro is two different races because you have different variants of skin tones in that race, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got East Indians. The East Indians blacker than all of us, and these people don't hate East Indians like that, man.
Call them black.
They don't call them now.
They call them Indians. They call them Indians.
Let me that's this. Yeah, I was about to say, they darker than every last one up.
Yeah.
And Esau changed your nationality because you want to know your nationality for the seed you want.
Yeah.
And you read that in Genesis chapter 10. He said, all this thing on the father names, your nationality is who you're born from, paternity.
That
She had got the most stuff from Jacob's ruling during the Dark Ages because they used to characterize and separate each other by lands. Because they were the same people.
right.
So when you heard about the Germans, Benjamin Franklin's his letter pretty much characterized it.
Yeah.
He said that you had the blacks over here, that dark Italian over here. He's named different countries and regions.
They said it was swarthy too.
Yeah.
And Ben Franklin's one now. They highly esteem Ben Franklin, but now when you bring that information up, they turn into a death adder, man.
Yeah. Okay, so before the tongues fall upon themselves,
Hey, but pretty soon you can't turn a deaf ear to civil unrest and nuclear missiles, man.
especially take control of this shit.
God.
You ain't gonna see, because pretty soon it's gonna be total chaos, man. You can't do that. We see bats with nails, and then they got large machetes and all this shit, and vicious ass dogs and shit, ready to take you, your wife, your kid cheeks and shit.
Yeah,
You can't do this. They gonna still be coming into it.
La. I don't hold yeah.
They gonna come into it, man. Right. You couldn't see that.
That's just, you hear what the other side say. Be a nigga that ready to be your wife and your kid. That's true.
Dog too.
Yeah, the dogs. And
Everybody getting it, man.
Everybody will get bent over no Vaseline. Guys, kids had to run to the
I mean, people, that shit can be, man, these people are nuts, man.
That's that what's that, Isaiah 13?
Yeah,
They wives should be ravished.
they last and ravished. Hey, what's this scripture about the green?
Because right now nothing is happening.
It's happening with the light too, the devil. They think it's not gonna get bad, but it's gonna be so bad out there, man. You can't go bump a block.
This is Luke 23:31. For if they do these things in the green tree, what shall be done in the dry?
Right, they doing these things right now. This shit actually happening. But it's not happening like on a wide scale, but soon it's gonna get worse, man.
Right, yeah, you got the woman, the black woman getting their brains blown out. You got niggas down south, well, and all over the city getting their brains blown out.
Yeah.
Robbing. You got sex trafficking going on. All right.
Yeah.
You got mild cannibalism going on.
Yeah.
But all of this, once that tree gets dry, all right. Once your economy fails and all backs are against the wall, that's when it's really gonna. Hey, the car's gonna be down, and that's when it's gonna really hit the fan.
Yeah.
I got 2nd Ezra 15 and 16.
I was just thinking about that. Yeah, go ahead.
But there shall be sedition among men. Sedition is lawlessness.
Yeah.
And invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, the authorities, right?
Yeah.
And the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Ain't gonna be no 911. 911 ain't gonna help you. The U.S. Army ain't gonna help you. That shit. Hell, the U.S. Army the ones be doing the rest. They gonna
Yeah.
get it. You, your wife, your kids, and rover over, man. All right?
A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
That's what they gonna do. These are the status that days you got your head, you get up the road.
For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Yep, just be afraid, man.
So if the men afraid, what the women doing?
Hey, and that goes into what we went over in class, where Shakaria was saying that the men of the Lord may be in different spots while all these things are taking place. But remember the days of Abraham when he prayed for Lot, man.
Hey, somebody get Psalms 91, please. Like, because Yahweh gonna have us in protection, man. He may have us in different spots and this and that. It's okay, man.
Last verse. 2 Ezra 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their
The
goods.
sword, the gun, the knife, wherever they got, man. Yep.
Because of the lack of bread and for great
Ain't
tribulation.
gonna be no food. It's coming. It's gonna be food. It's gonna be food for the people, not food for them.
Psalm 91.
This is
He have his heads on. Psalm 9 and all that fat thing.
You might be a nigga for that shit. This is Psalm 91 when we started verse 1. Psalms chapter 91 verse 1. He that dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
And what's that secret place? The truth, man. Right? So Yahweh gonna put his edge around us. Most High will be our judge. We gonna protect it. We gonna like put us in secret spots and stuff. And everything has all this. You know, put us somewhere like a perfect.
Hey, look at that. Like in the days of Noah, they were drinking and being merry, man. Oh.
Hey, but you get the point.
Lord, he might cloak us where they can't even see. They gonna realize
Yeah,
that.
yeah, God.
Like, look those guys up there. They like, they don't see nothing. You know? And it was a testimony. It was, I think it was good for Elder Malcolm the bus. They walked past Elder Malcolm and shit. He had enough testimony there. Somebody, the police looked for Elder Malcolm. They walked past Elder Malcolm. They ain't seen him, man. Right, so you have to do it. All right? Do what he wants. Right?
Hey, in order for a miracle to happen, something crazy got to be going on.
Yeah, hey, just like in Captain America, like that guy said at the end of Captain America, with the soldiers, he said the days are gone for heroes. This thing, he said the thing that people are afraid of is a miracle. And you people, you're afraid of miracles, man.
Yeah.
You're afraid of your house crack no clouds, crack no skies with no chariots, man.
God.
And you're afraid of so-called egos like till they America rising up. You're afraid that the months will go get those spiritual powers, man.
And the thing about it, man, they're afraid of that, but the earth is going to be at peace. It's going to be at rest.
Right, it's gonna be a rest.
What it say, Proverbs 29 and 2? When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, and when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. And the people are mourning right now, man. But you people still want wickedness to continue, man. That's because they're carnal. That, you know, Esau make you push the narrative to be afraid of death, man.
Yeah, we read there earlier in Corinthians, man, how these people are not supposed to communicate with something. They don't walk in the congregation of the dead. They zombies.
And that's what they showed last night too in that Tyrone cloning Tyrone movie, man. All the motherfuckers was like zombies and shit.
once the music started playing, and that's what they showed you. That Esau has a hold on people through the food and the music.
Yep.
All right? And he has niggas set up in the hood. He needs those characters. That's the reason why he has everybody on TV portrayed as either a drug dealer or a rapper. Or some fucking loser. And he makes that loser guy the superhero.
And that motherfucker, what is the hair, the dye for the hair that the women were putting in their hair and all that.
Made him relax.
Yeah, the church, they had that grape juice in the church and all that shit, man. So this man just sat there and put his whole goddamn playbook in front of you, man. Hey, yeah, but you saw they had that guy's the Oracle, that older gentleman. He was like an Oracle sitting in front of the liquor store and everything. That home, yeah, sitting there. And just, I started that when I saw this gentleman, that older guy, pass by. Yeah, but
Psalms 91:2, it says, I will say of the Lord Yahweh, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust.
Right? So those that trust in Howard, He will be our fortress, man, our hedge. All right? So we trust in Howard. That's why we out here. All right? Though ish people, they don't trust in Howard. They don't believe in Howard.
Every week.
they trust the Satan.
Every week.
Verse 3, it says, surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, from the noisome pestilence.
Right, so whatever Esau got in his hand with us, man. All right, how does this with us, man? All right?
It says, He shall cover thee under His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
All right, so his truth is our shield. All right, that's the truth. This truth is our shield and buckler, man. And how is our shield and buckler? That's going to be our protection. He's going to protect us. That's how we are that day. All right, that's it. Okay, all right, so we hear this. So, all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, Abba, Baba, Shalom. You know what I mean? Just click the X.
All right, all y'all ass late. It's 2 weeks. Ain't no excuses. I want to hear shit about traffic. Now you no contact. Jake should have flew.
Jake should have flew.
Jake should have had.
This
had
is a live
faith.
phone.
Should have been here on time.
What you doing?
That's the high phone.
Oh, this is my phone.
Oh, that's your phone. Oh, I saw it sitting right there. I just picked that stuff up. I ain't doing
Oh, hold on a minute now.
it. It's still recording.
Yeah.
Did you go 57?